toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators have this offense rolling. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. And give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The give to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. the chains. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
send the tight end in motion. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his...
He's got it on the left. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A jet sweep pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Gators are in the hurry up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lewis to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. they'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming in.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Lewis wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. 35, he's got room. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one zone. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's what Gators do. They wait on an opportunity. Then they strike quickly, snap the jaws on that ball, and knock it away.
Yeah, great job. See the ball, get up in the air. Don't try to be a hero. Don't let the thing get tipped to somebody else. Jump up there, swat the football down. Nice job breaking on the football, making a play.
Right on the money. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Lewis wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's Bellamy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third. Now improvising. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Got his man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
the RPO. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bucks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 18 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The play-action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. He's going to fire deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam, get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move, it's Powell.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. Got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He's got an open man. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Got his man quickly. Looking for room at the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll send out the kicker here. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.